the introduction to these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Tennessee Titans. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Come on now. On the ball, on the ball, on the ball, on the ball. Great. Get it up.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Cam's going to run the option right. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
Let's go. It's time to play.
They go play action here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
To throw is Winston. Eluding the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. The first red zone opportunity for the Titans. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. On 1st down, it's Newton. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. And into the end zone. Tennessee touchdown. Delaney Walker, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
A first down throw for Winston. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. A handoff to Fournette. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. Fournette, a first down carry. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
On play action, Winston. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, brings me right out of my seat.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Let's go.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. Tighten up. Let's go.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Victor Bolden. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your defense.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The former All-Pro Marcel Darius. Busting through to get him for a loss of 6. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. On 2nd down, here's Newton. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
3rd and long. It's Newton. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Well, it's not going to be a 1st down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you. And in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the 1st down.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Off the play fake, Winston. Sharp's got it left side. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. Here's a give to Fournette. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Eddie Vanderdoes there on the stop.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Jameis to throw it. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. On 3rd down, Winston. Forced out to his left. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And the Titans getting set to go. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there?
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
Follow.
The pitch to Fournette. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson. Looking back to Leonard Fournette's rookie campaign, over 1,000 yards rushing. And coming into the league, some people saw this kid as an ex-Adrian Peterson. What can we expect from him going forward?
I like the comparison because of the size, the strength, the speed. But I think he catches the ball better than Adrian Peterson. So I think they can up his utilization in the passing game. But what really impressed me was down the stretch in the divisional playoff game against Pittsburgh, hurt his ankle, left the game for a while, and came back and helped power his team to a big victory. Remember, he had some dings at LSU that kept him out of a few games. I thought that was a breakthrough for Leonard Fournette.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal. They'll go to P-Ryan, trying to pound it in. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. And he's able to put it through. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. Now Bolden on the return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Titans now. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Only a couple there, so he'll be brought down about the 28.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's Newton. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play that time for the Titans. 42 yards. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. Now a play fake here on first down. Incomplete to the tight end Walker, right side. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Here we go, fellas. On the ball. That's right, now.
And here's Marshall. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
To throw on second down is Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And here he'll get it down to the 7th. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Myers able to knock it through, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And now out come the Jags. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They go play action. Winston. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
This is Marshall. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Do something. Here we go.
Now Newton on 1st down. That's complete right around the 8. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll come out in the pistol. Out of the gun, Newton. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target. And it's 2nd down. A line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton flush to his right. Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
Okay.
They begin with a run by Fournette. And they'll get him down up past the 15. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Again, it's Fournette. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Hey, you got three. Three down. Where's that up?
Now Leonard Fournette, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Winston. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. 23 yards on the play. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's Winston. A screen here to Vereen. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Winston now. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jordan Willis in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup that time, so he got more than half of it back. But it's still a 3rd and 8. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. Working out of the gun. Winston. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 16. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Let's go. Return the play.
Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Okay, we got four. We got four. Let's go, fellas. Let's go.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much running room. Down to the 32. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, four down, four down. Ready? Blue lady.
Now Fournette. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. On third down, Fournette. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He'll have the wind at his back here in the fourth quarter. And Lambo will put this one through. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet. And being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Walker with the grab, left side. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now Marshall. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. Now Newton. And he locates Walker, complete. And now running right through it. They convert on third with a gain of 22.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys. But you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
The Titans on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. A shotgun snap for Newton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have had the receivers on lockdown.
They'll toss it to Fournette. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. Now Bolden on the return. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Dante Fowler in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. Desperation time. Newton, 4th down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 41 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Let's go.
They'll run with Fournette. And shutting him off, now open field. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
Now P-Ryan trucks through.
Man, right through.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. He'll get it up the middle, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll give it to him up the middle. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? 3rd and goal. Winston. Being chased out left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. As his guys are in for 6. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. On 1st down, it's Newton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays, back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling. They go play action here on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Now he'll escape to his left. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A first carry for Elijah McGuire. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They'll try the air now with Newton. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7. They'll run with Marshall. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here's Newton. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him for a loss of 5.
Return the play. 4 down, check. 4 down.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
Out, valet, walk out, all these bands I lost count, cause I'm 2 up right now, 2 up right now, I'm two, on one day on my third, I was 2 broke, now I'm 2 rich, made 100K on my third shift, I'm a boy, so, boy, and I'm a gangster, and you a, boy, man, we been getting money for a long time. We was out here hungry for a long time. I don't never really have no punchlines. And all you rappers looking like a lunch line. Right now, I got you. Right now. Nothing. Need a Uber right now. Right now. Need crew love right now. Cause we 2 up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. Hop out, valet, walk out, all these bands I lost count, cause I'm 2 up right now, 2 up right now, yeah, I'm 2 up, round blew up, copped that new rape on them haters, threw up, brother went to jail for them, told me you up, first time I seen 100 bands, yeah I grew up, ooh, on the couches with my shoe up. And we was getting that record label money before they knew us. And we were blowing your budget in the club to boof up. If your dog fall in your ball hog and get your whole crew up. Ooh, I'm with right now. I got you right
Franchise.
now. Need a Uber right now. Right now. Need crew love right now. Cause we 2 up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now.
Franchise.
First I pull up, hop out, valet, walk